So, back for another episode of Believe in Boyt, and this time we are here with an OBSTAGOON team. So, going back to good old hyper offense here with this OBSTAGOON. I've gone for the Assault Vest one. In general, I'm probably going to be putting the set that I'm going to be using as the first fun conventional set for that Pokemon. So I'm going to be using the Assault Vest on the OBSTAGOON here, alongside some very heavy hitters with the Dracovish and the Durant and the Darmanitan as well. Like three Pokemon that don't want to be intimidated, so that's why I've paired OBSTAGOON with them. Now I've got some speed control in the Chandelure and the Whimsicott, and Chandelure is like the obvious Imprison to stop Trick Room. They're very nearly at Master Ball, so maybe just one win away. Maybe we'll get it this episode. Manage to beat this Japanese guy. He's got Ninetales. He's got Overkill on the Aurora Veil there. He's got Lapras and the Ninetales. So OBSTAGOON is good, except for that Conkeldurr, really. I guess the Mimikyu's somewhat. You don't really see them last on Ninetales. But I want to bring OBSTAGOON. Like, obviously I want to bring OBSTAGOON. I think leading with Durant is pretty reasonable, but I don't want to lead it into that particular Dragapult. Because whenever I run Durant, I am just so scared of the Flamethrower or the Fire Blast. So I think I'm going to lead with Whimsicott Durant. I don't think OBSTAGOON is the correct Pokemon to bring. I think I definitely bring Chandelure. But then, do I bring Dracovish? Which is pretty good. I don't know if he's Water Absorb on his Lapras though. So I'm just going to bring OBSTAGOON because OBSTAGOON. And we will just see what happens. I would have liked to lead OBSTAGOON just to counter any Intimidates that the Arcanine would go for if it was led. But the Dragapult is scaring me into leading with Whimsicott. Lapras. It's going to leave with Dragapult. It's going to be a Dragapult, okay. So yeah, I'm very scared of a Flamethrower right now. But at least I get to Tailwind and do something with Durant, just in case he has... definitely target down the Conkeldurr because of OBSTAGOON in the back. In case he... like, this, even if he has Flamethrower, I get a Steel Spike into the Conkeldurr. And that's going to be... oh, this is good. This is very good. This is acceptable. So I do have Tickle on this Whimsicott. So I can go for a Tickle next turn into the Arcanine and KO with something better than for Max Quick. But unless this is Poison Jab, I'm pretty sure I'll live an Ice Punch with Whimsicott, because I've got some Volt. This is not Guts boosted yet, if he is Guts. So I should live an Ice Punch. I guess we'll see. My Whimsicott's not the bulkiest thing, even though I've got some bulk in it. So the Tailwind was useless this turn. It's a shame I didn't double into the Conkeldurr. That is still very good damage. Next turn I will be tickling the Arcanine. It had Fire Punch, wow. So I'm no longer tickling the Arcanine, I'm going for a double KO and just hoping he's not a bulky one. That is very unusual to see Fire Punch on Conkeldurr. And so the first match I go back to Durant with, I see a Fire Punch Conkeldurr. Like, what even is this? It didn't do too much damage with the Steel Spike, but come on. Really? As soon as I go back to Durant, Fire moves are everywhere again. At least it was a physical one. Can you imagine if Hidden Power Fire was still around? How many things would just randomly have Hidden Power Fire for Durant? Like, it would be a not insignificant number. At least I'm pretty sure of it. But then you still need to outspeed Durant to make use of that. I'll just extreme speed, don't care about that. So I'm KOing the Conch Elder here. And depending on Bolt, I'm KOing the Arcanine as well. So I'm going to be +1 in both defenses now, which is very nice. And if this KOs, I'm looking very good. I remember how strong Durant is. I'm not even going to get to use Obstagoon, am I? Oh well. Maybe next time. Because I can just Moonblast the Dragapult now. And it depends on what his last one was. There's the Dragapult. And this will be the last. Ninetales. Pretty sure that goes down to a Steel Spike. I'm very confident that it does. So I will Moonblast. The Dragapult will probably Dynamax here. I'm actually going to double into the Ninetales because Obstagoon wins against the Dragapult. So, and I've got Sash and Sash is broken technically, but not on the same turn. So I will still be able, like I can beat the Dragapult. I just want to beat the Ninetales. Stop any potential raw bits or anything. And you can only KO one Pokemon this turn. I'll keep my Whimsicott, or I'll keep my Durants. If I lose Whimsicott, I'm dealing with Hustle now, but I've still got enough in the back to beat this Dragapult. Really, I can go in Chandelure and just Trick Room. I think that should be okay. Breaking potential Sash on the Ninetales here. Actually, I'm +2 defense. I might survive whatever the Dragapult goes for. Entirely reasonable that I will. Whimsicott probably still gets KO'd, but it's still looking good. Durant might. Yeah, Whimsicott is not so bad. Whimsicott is survived, like, not with the hail, but Whimsicott survived that. Very impressive. That's why you run some bulk when you Whimsicott. Sash is pointless. It's not pointless, but, you know, if the Sash is taken. I do strongly prefer Pixie Plate on my Whimsicott. So, I'm pretty sure I go into Chandelure and Trick Room. And then even if I lose the Chandelure, the Obstagoon can beat the... Actually, no, he did Steel Spike, so I should probably just Shadow Ball. Because if he Phantasms the Chandelure, I miss a Hustle move, and then the Hail takes me down. I believe in Obstagoon, but I'm pretty sure because of the Steel Spike, it's smarter to just go for a Shadow Ball. It will do a lot of damage and put it in range of my top. Okay, that is reasonable, but it's a shame I didn't Trick Room. Would have definitely been the play there. So I did just talk myself out of the correct play, but it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. Oh, okay, Tailwind was still up for one turn. That does make sense then. There should be Phantasm and Chandelure, hope for a Hustle dodge. And then, to be fair, I probably should have switched into Obstagoon. That was actually way better. Why didn't I switch into Obstagoon? He was always going to go for Phantasm. Like, I still believe it. I do connect my Iron Head, so even with his plus defenses, I'm pretty sure he is still in range of it on top. Because he'll be losing his Dynamax here. That was silly. Why, like that was such an obvious, like that was always going to be a Phantasm. Like, it had to be, so why didn't I switch to Obstagoon? That would be way better. Obstagoon should theoretically get the final KO from here. He'll have Steel Wing, and like there's nothing that Dragapult can have that can overflow with Obstagoon. Yeah, stalling out the Durant, so the Durant is actually KO'd here. It did exactly 8 damage with the hail, and it has exactly 8 damage, 8 HP remaining. So it's all down to OBSTAGOON. So I played this all optimally, it's all down to OBSTAGOON. I wonder if Life Orb Outrage KOs my OBSTAGOON. It shouldn't, because I'm built to survive, like even with that chip, I'm built to survive Excadrill Steel Spike, so I should live even at Outrage. There really shouldn't be anything we can go for. Like Dragon Darts won't KO me. And OBSTAGOON just needs to be strong here. Even a +1 defense, like, there's no way. Dragapult is at half health. There is no way. OBSTAGOON wins the match. Let's go. Darmanitan could have won it. Like, you know, Dracovish I don't think would have won it, so I'm glad I didn't bring Dracovish, but, you know, there's OBSTAGOON showing what it can do. Knocking off a Dragapult. That's the main thing you want OBSTAGOON to be doing. Knocking off the Dragapult. But yeah, really should have switched into OBSTAGOON on the Phantasm. Like that was just very obvious to do, and I don't know why I didn't do it. And oh, one away from Master. Can we get Master with OBSTAGOON? I'm very confident we can we get it this episode? Alright, Katsu. You're all that's standing in the way at the moment. We're against Shova's team. Like, he built this the very first few weeks of the format. Like, he came second in the World Champion Invitation with that team. That's such an old team. Why is it still around? Pretty sure I go with Whimsicott and Durant again. Definitely Dracovish. Actually, OBSTAGOON's a reasonable... Well, if he doesn't lead Togekiss, OBSTAGOON is a reasonable lead. But then if he does, I can just lead with Durant and go for a Steel Spike. No, but then if he leads Rain, he's just going to body my Durant, so... I'm still bringing OBSTAGOON because OBSTAGOON. Probably should have brought Darmanitan, but there we go. Got to show off the OBSTAGOON. And it is Assault Vest, so it's going to do well against Rain. Like, well, okay against Rain. He did immediately go with Trick Room. So I'm content with that. So I'm very confident that a Tickle and a Flutterby is going to KO any Bronzong. And then he won't get Trick Room, and then I could just sweep the Durant. See if he protects the Rhyperior, or if he maxes and what pulls the Wurtzit. If he does, we could see our Rain and my Durant, which would be awkward. Ah, good. Then we're pretty much sorted. Like, there is no way. Like, you run max defense on Bronzong, but there is no way. Durant is, like, the ultimate beast. Shame I didn't live with OBSTAGOON. I could have knocked it off. But there we go. That is one way of stopping Trick Room. Tickle isn't very common on Whimsicott, but it really should be. But then again, Whimsicott isn't that common at the moment. Like, it's really dropped off. We're in a very, very solid spot here. Goes into Ludicolo, I can just Tailwinds. He switches into Pelipper. He's got Pelipper there. And you just go for Moonblast and... I reckon Moonblast and Steel Spike will KO Pelipper. Like, do I play extra safe with a Lightning? No, I believe in Durant. Actually, Dynamax is the Pelipper, that would be cool. It's going to be Pelipper. If it is, I'm going to be mad I didn't Thunderfang. It should be Rhyperior. For a second there, I was very scared. And to be fair, it could also be, like, it will be Solid Rock, but it could have been, like, pretty sure Showman's was Solid Rock, but, you Because the Pixie Plate boosted Moonblast. So this combination should KO Pelipper. I am very confident that combination KOs Pelipper. Oh, I've missed Duran. Maybe I should, like, I probably should look at Duran again. Did just get top 4 in the Champions Cup, which I bombed, by the way. I went 3-2 and then didn't want to ruin my sleep schedule for a potential $15. So I got pretty unlucky in my losses. But there you go, I didn't even have a losing pot. So if this is Ludicolo, it's gone to the Flutterby. If it's Dragapult, I can just Tailwind and Steel Spike it. And if it is Togekiss, I can also just Steel Spike it. So I'm pretty sorted right now. Here's the Ludicolo. There is no rain. Doesn't matter if he fakes out, so I'm just going to try and tickle the Rhyperior, even though I'll probably get faked out, and I will Flutterby KO the Ludicolo. Protect, fair enough. But this is a Duran. And your Rhyperior is tickled as well, so it's doing even less damage. I think this KOs with the Polo. It might. Duran is the ultimate beast. Close, close. Entirely reasonable damage, but you know, can't have everything. Is this influence block? I don't think it's for KO because I'm +1 defense and -1 attack. It definitely wasn't KOing Durant. But now I can just go for Moonblast into Ludicolo because that's guaranteed to hit. And I will go for an X-Scissor into the Rhyperior because that won't activate the weakness policy. So just Moonblast. And X-Scissor. And this is why I think I prefer X-Scissor to first Durant. Because, like, in general, the way I play Durant is lead it, and then just blast through with the 3 turns. And then you want to be able to attack afterwards, and you can't do that with first impression. So, yeah, that was pretty comfortable, and that will be masterable. So, I will just go out and update the rank just so you can see, like, just to be sure. I'm very confident I made it into master again. I should be reasonably high ranked, like, because it's quite near the beginning of the season. So it should be probably 4 figures. I wouldn't expect it to be 5 figures at the moment. Yeah, there we go. So, begin the climb in Masterable tier. Can Obstagoon go all the way? Thanks for watching.